So yeah, this is I don't know what this is, but maybe it'll be something. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing. You know, the beautiful part about this new state of the art studios that I find myself in is that I can just let it rip. I
Just let
can
it rip.
just fucking clouds, gas. It doesn't matter, dude. Like whatever I want in here is it's my domain. It's
You could make
actually be a woodworking barn.
you could
I
like
mean,
make
it's still a barn, obviously, but like people used to do work in here.
yeah,
Now I just do drugs in here.
do drugs. What rank your top 5 drugs?
Top 5 drugs. What a great way to go to jail. Okay, so let's say there would only be like a top. It would be a top. It would be a top 2, and then just like a billion ways to do the one.
Yeah,
So, I mean, mushrooms are pretty dope. Mushrooms are pretty dope.
I've heard. Yeah,
That's a good time. But then weed, vaping weeds up there, smoking weed through bongs up there, eating weed is the bee's fucking knees.
yeah.
Uh,
What's your favorite way to eat weed? Like gummies are nice, but like sometimes you
chocolate.
use chocolate.
Yeah, I like chocolates.
Like talk about like Reese's peanut butter or just like a regular.
I like to just make chocolates with peanuts in them.
Okay, like a Mr. Goodyear.
Kinda. I do
Yeah.
like that. Like so, yeah, kind of like that.
That's my dad's favorite candy bar. Like, whose favorite candy bar is Mr. Goodyear besides my dad? Like,
I'm trying to. There was like a red one. I think it's Crunch. It was just called Crunch. That was a good one. It
yeah.
was a really good one. That always comes out during Halloween. Crackle. It's called Crackle. That's the one. Crackle with a K.
What is the blue one that always comes in the off-brand Lunchables?
Nestle Crunch. That's Nestle Crunch.
Yeah,
That's different though. Crackle's like Hershey's. Nestle is Crunch.
yeah. Okay. Nestle, they're both bad corporations.
Are they the same?
No,
If we went deep enough, they're the same.
they're the same. It's all
One
people want to say there's all these conspiracies. I think that all chocolate companies are the same.
big chocolate.
Big chocolate.
Big
And that's
chocolate.
probably a wrestler's name. Um,
Great name.
on the topic of chocolate, like, do you have a preference? Like, so ideally for me, if I'm going to be eating chocolate, it's going to be salted caramel. Like, there's going to be a salted caramel aspect to it. A milk chocolate, preferably. I know that dark chocolate's good for you, and I feel like dark chocolate is like the like wine. Like you're like, oh, you have to enjoy it. It's nice, but like, no, I just kind of want to drink like like candy wine. I don't want to drink your sophisticated red wine. Same thing with chocolate.
I could see that. What is candy wine? Is that Moscato? Is that what you mean?
So for me, it's like a Riesling.
Okay, I
I don't
see
know
that.
if you. I've the only reason I know what a Riesling is because it's like my wife's favorite and just kind of like my go-to.
Like a low key sommelier out in these streets.
Yeah. Get the $6 barefoot bottle is really
sommelier in the streets. Moscato wine in the sheets.
I don't know what this is, but sommelier pirates.
Somali.
Somalian. It's sommelier pirates.
Somali pirates, but sommelier is a wine connoisseur.
I know that's why the
you know that's a degree. You can get a degree. Or I'm sorry, not a degree. I'm sorry. You get a degree in hospitality, and then you go and become a sommelier.
Is that like when you get like a poli-sci major so you can go to law school?
Listen, hospitality majors are actually legit because you can do. It depends on where you live. But I found out hospitality majors can do stuff in addition to hotels, like that. You know, whatever.
Yeah,
hotels without that. You can do casino host.
Oh.
And here's the general job. So let's just say it's usually for 7-star customers, like people that have either ridiculous problems or ridiculous money, no in between.
Yeah.
And this is a prop, by the way, guys. And
Like and subscribe.
like and subscribe. Like and button, smash it. So the casino host would be the one that finds all the stuff for them. You book all the stuff through the hotel. You're trying to keep them at the hotel to do all of the entertainment stuff and bring them in when stuff happens. So just imagine, right? Like let's just make up a figure. Like so in Grand Theft Auto, there was like this dude named Mr. Cho. And it was just he sent his grandson, and his grandson got into all the shit that made you have to like shoot people and whatever. So imagine if you were the host for Mr. Cho. Now you get to spend all your time with Mr. Cho. The cool part about this job is you're actually a contractor. I learned about all this from my wife. The cool part about this job is you're actually a contractor because you have to be on call for anything that Mr. Cho needs at any time, period. So if he calls you at 4 a.m. and needs like blow, you gotta go find Mr. You don't have to, right? Legally, you should definitely tell, public relation. You should definitely tell anybody that you should tell an adult.
Tell your HR manager.
But Mr. Cho might send you to get that. Like, and then you have to go grab that. You have to go take him to the Taylor Swift concert. You have to like get him a dinner reservation 7 o'clock in the middle of the time just because he thought about it at 6:45. It's ridiculous.
I don't want to say like the cocaine, the blow. I've never done it.
And they'll take you, by the way. Sometimes they'll just bring you to the stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Mr. Cho sounds like a good time.
Right. I would sneeze every time I would make a joke. I'd be like, oh, sorry, guys. Like, oh, man. Oh, man.
You're pretending with your wife. You're like, Mr. Cho called me again. I hate this man. And you're like secretly like smiling on the inside. Mr. Cho's got tickets to Bruno Mars. Speaking of gambling, bringing it back, Bruno Mars is apparently in. This is a TikTok I saw. There's no backing. I have or any research behind this, but apparently he owes so much money to the casinos that he's basically just like an indentured servant to them, like performing at a residency until he pays off of his debts.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
I feel like there's a lot of people getting in trouble for gambling.
Yeah,
I just feel like they're not very good.
No,
I mean, not that I'm great, but I'm not in the hole. Like I don't even have a negative balance over the course of 15 or 14 years of doing it.
Yeah.
Like
I think like with a lot of things, it's a barrier to entry, and there was a barrier to entry when you had to like know somebody to gamble. But now that you can just like anybody with a smartphone, like can just go on there and just like fuck up their life so quickly.
Not really those guys. Those guys have to go to the place.
Yeah.
Too much money. You can only, I mean, the max you can bet is probably like $100-some thousand.
Really?
Maybe.
100? That's
I can see right now. You can see.
If I lost $100,000, like that would be in the end for me. I don't know about you.
There was a sad case. It's not gambling. I mean, it kind of is gambling, but a different kind. There was a kid that traded options, and he thought that he was losing hundreds of thousands of dollars, but he didn't know that like it was something about like had he had purchased the contract, that's what would have happened. So it was showing him that, but he could have just sold out of the contract and would have been fine. Like ended up like unaliving himself, overthinking that he was like in the whole hundred, and that's why Robinhood they made it to where they have to like explain it to you now before you just accept trading options, which should be a no-brainer. But
I am of the mentality that as a person, I know who I am. I do not need to be gambling. I do not need to be doing stocks. Like if I'm not like clocking in and getting money, there's like or selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace, I don't need it. Like I'm a smart person, but like I could see myself really fucking up if I were to get like into that stuff.
I would do it if I knew someone like in Congress. Like if I just had them on speed, constantly hung out with them, I'd do it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it like any other way. That's ridiculous. Hang on. The max wager you can place online on FanDuel is in Virginia is $22,989.
That would also fuck up my life.
Yeah, just a nice, modest 2018 Tahoe.
Yeah.
Just, you could bet one of those on the Heat plus 1.5 right
Knowing
now.
how much
You do it
Tahoe
right now. Well, not right now. This isn't
Yeah.
live.
Knowing how much like Tahoes cost makes me hate everybody I see driving one. It just seems like such a waste. Like it's like I don't know, especially if it's like a single dude. Just like, what are you doing? What do you need a Tahoe for? What do you need the Suburban for?
See, like, I'm gonna just switch those around by the next time we do this.
Okay, yeah,
It's just too pretentious.
yeah.
It's a lot of Harvard. And then,
it's
like,
just
I'm gonna put the Aggie one right here because that's the one I'm really proud of. Honestly, I'm most proud of A&T. Like, I don't tell people shit. I just this is the warmest sweatshirt, and check this out.
Yeah,
Aggies.
I'd be more proud of A&T. Like,
it's the place.
Yeah,
it's the greatest place on earth. They have the greatest homecoming on earth.
Yeah.
I went and saw the Migos, but they didn't show up until like fucking 1:30 in the morning. We're there like 8 or like fucking 9 or some shit.
You stayed?
Yeah. It's the
What
Migos.
were you doing? Were there like other acts in between?
I mean, there was a DJ that was just playing music, everybody smoking weed.
Okay, yeah, so you're good. Yeah.
Everyone's just smoking weed and shit.
Just at a party that all of a sudden Migos showed up at. Like, that's the
pretty much. It was pretty much like that. I was pretty much fucking dunzo, like just high as shit. And then all of a sudden, this dude just came out there and just started amping people up. And I was like, but they've been amping people up all night. Like, guys, you know, we're right away. The Migos on the way. Like, for 4 hours.
Their flight is currently flying over Nashville.
Like, yeah, dude, these people are supposed to be here, but they're not.
Do you know an artist that had a DJ that really shocked me? An artist that I saw in concert that had a DJ that in a million years I never would have thought that they would have. Rascal Flatts.
Oh yeah,
they have a DJ. And then they also had this dude do like Michael Winslow in person, like just make sound effect noises before they came on. Like, it was the wildest thing I've ever seen.
I like that's the ones that do the remake of Life is a Highway, right?
Yeah.
I like that. I don't really like a lot of country music, but I actually like that.
I think it's like more sentimental for me because like you kind of grew, like I was raised very like sheltered and we were somehow able to listen to country music. So like I listened to a lot of country music as a youth, and yeah, like so. Was that?
That's surprising, like because country music is not. I would feel like country music's content is it's alcohol, it's. If this ever becomes like just an audio medium or only, like get a MacBook and put your thumb on.
Yeah. So for some reason, and if you watch the episode of Take Two Pictures with Rayhan and Tejas, this happened as well. But Mac has these things where if you do like a thumbs up and you're using your MacBook camera, or if you do like a heart, it like puts like shit on the screen. And so a thumbs up makes bubbles with a thumbs up on there for some reason. So if you're listening to this in an audio form, and I don't even know if we know what this will be yet, I have an idea for a name. Shooting the shit with
like
shooting the shit. Like and subscribe. You want this to be? We could call it like and subscribe.
No, I mean I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah,
I just like saying it. It's just it's a buzzword at this point.
Yeah, shooting the shit with
Shitmeister General. Shooting the shit with Shitmeister.
Shooting the shit with our tushies. I don't know. The question: you ever experienced a bidet?
We own 2.
It's nice. It's a game changer.
Yeah.
Do you ever like?
Pandemic accelerated so many innovations because like
Yeah.
you didn't have toilet paper.
Yes, you had
So
to get creative.
some people got smart. I mean, I
Yeah.
did. I was like, oh, this thing will wipe my ass for me. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
We don't have a bidet. It's something I've thought about and I've almost pulled the trigger on, but my in-laws have a bidet. So I
Is it
I
good?
like if I know I'm going over there, I'm just like, I want to save it for their house. But the worst part of it is though, is like the walls are so thin that they could tell when your ass is getting blasted.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
It's got that priming mode, right? The mode in between where you can wait for the water to get a little warm, like up to temp.
Oh no, is that what you have?
Yeah.
Oh
No, ours isn't like, listen, man, that's like about it. That's about
yeah,
like the cool shit it does. Like
yeah.
it's very basic. I will if this comes out, like I will put a link in the description.
These
It's
two,
called
yeah.
OMIGO Omigo. Like you can get this for $80.
From Migos to
$80. Bro, shout out to Instagram. Instagram just
yeah.
like gets me and it just sends shit my way. And so back in the pandemic, it shot me this and I was like, oh, done. And that shit like has been with me. Not the same one, obviously, but like
Yeah.
that shit has been with me for like 5 or 6 years.
So how often do you have to replace your
Or
bidet?
not 5 or 6 years, 4 years we've been through it since the
Yeah.
pandemic.
How often are you going through a
I
bidet?
replaced it every time I moved.
Okay.
So I only moved like 2 or 3 times. So I replaced it 2 or 3 times. But
You
then
just
we
left
got
it there.
yeah, it's
How
like
would you feel
gross.
about using a used bidet?
Well, they can do whatever they want with it.
No, but like let's say you like walk into somebody
I
else's
would
house.
I would either clean it thoroughly.
Okay.
I mean, no, it has a clean mode on it,
Yeah.
but I would feel weird if I lived at the house that somebody else's bidet was at that they
Yeah.
lived. But if I had to like if I had to do it like once or twice
Yeah.
at somebody's house real quick after dinner, yeah, I'm good. We'll break that.
Yeah. Well, like in Japan, like bidets are everywhere.
Yeah,
So
it's a way of life.
yeah.
I mean, it's a godsend. You can get any of them. I have like the express version that does the bare minimums. It like heats water and shoots it up your ass, like bare
You had the
minimum.
conversation with your wife where you're just like, I think it's time to upgrade. I think we need the next level up.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is so sad. Yes. So there was a sale they had where if you bought like this, like, I mean, badass Mamma Jamma one was like 300 beans, right? Like, I
Yeah.
mean, it was like the Mac Daddy. You can go on Omigo.com and look at exactly what I'm talking about. I don't even know if they're doing the sale anymore. Probably not. But man, it was like you could get that one. It was heated seats. It was Wi-Fi attached to it. Like it would pop up on its. It knew when you walked up on it. Like, I mean, it was ridiculous. And so
Yeah.
you could do whatever you wanted. You could, like, if you knew you were about to have a bowel movement, I guess, downstairs or something, you just pop on your phone and let it know you're on the way.
Start. Like, let me warm up the car so that it's
right. Like you warm up the car, right? And then you just go upstairs and do your business. And then if you bought it, you got another one free.
2 of them.
And I was telling her, I was like, it's basically like $1.50 a piece for these things that are
Yeah.
$300. And all I got is like, fuck all. Like,
Nothing.
crickets. Like, I mean, she just looked at me like I had no self-control. Like I was just a child. Like she's just like, this is ridiculous. I'm not doing that. So then I bought her one just like mine. She uses it all the time. And it makes me upset every time. And she shits all the time and poops all the time, or it poops all the time. Rather, there's no and. Just she poops all the time. I mean, not all the time, normal amounts of time. But it's a constant process where I'm just like, you could have done that in total comfort.
Yeah.
That's your own fault.
So you guys have separate bathrooms.
Yeah.
It's
Well, no.
nice.
I mean, yeah, no. Like she has both the bathrooms, but there's a bathroom I typically go to. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I have this barn and one room in the house, and that's
all you need.
That is all. That's all I used to have. It's like marriage really hasn't been much different. It's just It's the same. It's
Just
just
makes
like
taxes a little more difficult.
makes what?
Taxes.
Yeah, that hasn't been fun.
Like that was like the first time I did like that is because like when you do TurboTax, you can see how much you make. So like I did my W-2s and I was like, oh, we're getting some money back. And then I did hers and like we ended up owing money. And like that's a fight waiting to happen. That's like it was like I was thinking about how many of those amigos I could have. And then just like that, it's gone.
What a name! What a
Oh,
name! Amigos.
yeah.
That's my amigo
Yeah.
for sure. But
Fuck Mary Kill. The word amigo, the amigos, or omigo.
I mean,
You got to marry the bidet.
you have to kill all of them.
No,
Amigos.
you got to fuck one. You've got to. Oh, all the amigos. Yes. Well, one less now, but
Yeah,
sorry.
because I don't want to kill. I don't want to kill him. I don't want to kill Take. I want to bring him back.
Yeah.
Wait, so then if I fuck them or marry one of them or marry them, do they come back to life? So like
Let's say,
if I married the Migos, would
yeah,
Takeoff come back?
yeah, you
I'm
would.
marrying the Migos. I'm killing my amigo, and I'm fucking that amigo, fucking
So,
shit out of amigo.
so you're getting rid of the word amigo.
Yeah, we can just say friend. That's fine. And
No,
then
it's like no
it's
longer
a
a word.
small price to pay for bringing Takeoff back.
Yeah. You're right.
I'm gonna
You're
get
right.
rid of the word amigo. We're just all gonna say friend.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna bring Takeoff back to life, and I'm gonna continue to use my bidet. That's a win.
Yeah. That sounds like a nice scenario. Yeah.
It's a solid win.
Yeah.
Take that win.
You seen Atlanta?
Not enough to like remember all of the episodes. I
They
think
just
I feel like I watched the first episode, or not the first episode. I watched the first season and second season. I just remember specifically there was a where I remember one scene like vividly where there was a dude in jail who said that his girlfriend was like in the jail where he was going. Like, yeah, that story, like where he was going.
yeah.
And they
Yeah.
were all like they were all trying to explain to him how that wasn't possible. And I just sat there like because it was Donald Glover was just sitting there very quiet, and I
Yeah.
just felt very seen in that moment. Because I was like, these are conversations I would not really particularly want to be a part of either. That shit was very funny, man. That shit was very
Yeah.
funny.
Big fan. There's one episode where he like becomes this weird person. Like I don't even know how to describe it. Like it's just like towards the later seasons, he just kind of is just like doing wild shit. Like he created a documentary about the man that created the Goofy movie, and like the Goofy movie is like
Like the cartoon?
the
Yeah,
movie.
I've seen
It's
that.
like it was created by a white person, but it's like
Well, yeah, most
yeah,
things, most things were created by white
yeah,
people.
but he made a documentary about how the fact that it was actually created by a I don't even know how to describe it, but by a black dude who like was trying to make a like it was I don't know. It's wild. You should watch it. Um
No,
I don't
it's a stereotype. Like,
yeah.
yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, no, that's I knew that.
You know, but like you got to watch it. It's good. I thought that it was real at first cuz like I'm a piece of shit. Um like it was done really well. But yeah, speaking of pieces of shit, we'll end this little mini episode. Um, who is your piece of shit of the week? Who is somebody that you think needs to be put out in like the Salem witch trials, like the stocks, where like you have your hands in
See, I mean, there's really low hanging fruit here. Obviously, I think most of us know the low hanging fruit, but we're not going to do that on this podcast. We're above that shit. We're not going to do that. Well, I'm gonna say my piece of the shit of the is this the week or like the month
Yeah,
or
the episode or whatever.
my
See, this comes out with.
piece of shit of the week. I don't want to say it because I might get I might get killed.
By who?
Like, all right, Diddy.
Oh, Diddy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Whoa,
Diddy's.
whoa! Why? How did you hear that? I didn't say that. I don't know what you heard. That's not what I said. I said
I'll say it.
Smitty. I said Smitty.
I think Diddy's the piece of shit of the week.
I said D.
Have
Smitty.
you heard the
I heard
conspiracy theory that I heard that like this is all Jay-Z's doing? Like this is a pattern of behavior for Jay-Z where he like sets people up to take their spot. Like he apparently did it with R. Kelly as well.
How does Jay-Z know my neighbor D. Smitty? I'm talking about D. Smitty. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not going there.
I'll send
I'm
you the TikTok link.
No, but seriously, like it's P. Diddy for sure. But like it's terrifying. Like, right? Just to
Yeah.
know that people that it makes you wonder. Makes you wonder about like a lot of people. Like
Yeah.
it does look uncomfortable like a lot.
Who
Like
is the celebrity that would be like the biggest blow to you if you found out they were just like biggest piece of shit?
I mean, a celebrity would be a stretch. I mean, it would be
Or
probably
person.
more Ronaldo, but like I would if I'm
Yeah.
gonna think if I'm gonna think of a celebrity, like you gotta ask me why to make for it to make sense. But honestly, Jason Momoa.
Okay.
It's my
That
wife.
make
My wife's so into him, and I just feel like she just tells me all the nice things he does, and I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
So I just assume if he did something, but for me, probably Tom Hanks. Now that I think about it,
Yeah,
what
Tom
if Tom
Hanks.
Hanks did something?
There's been some rumors I've heard.
Has
But
he
yeah, that
done
would
something?
be. I think it like I don't know. See, I get like a lot of my news just from scrolling TikTok, so like I hear so much stuff.
Meryl Streep.
Oh, that would be a blow.
I would be upset.
Yeah,
Adele. I'd be upset
yeah.
about Adele.
Steve Martin would be rough for me.
Steve Martin would be rough.
He just seems like a really nice guy.
Have you seen the stuff about the Drake and Josh and Amanda Bynes and all those stuff?
Oh
That's
yeah.
crazy too.
Have you seen Amanda Bynes recently?
Is that really her? Or
Yeah.
is that AI?
That's very much so Amanda Bynes. She is
Because she looks different like 2 years ago.
yeah. She looks like you see the pictures of I forgot his name. You know the basketball player that Mark Cuban rescued. He fucked LeBron James's mom.
Delonte West.
Yeah, it looks like Delonte West when he was in the NBA versus like when he was homeless, like that. Like,
Oh.
can you imagine though? Like yeah, you've got all these championships, LeBron, but I fucked your mom.
Honestly, LeBron ever since then has just been like
I think that's what's fueled him. That's what's.
I feel like like he's never been the same. Never been the same since.
Man on a mission.
It's almost like he just every day decides how am I going to be a bigger asshole in public, but also like a really good guy on the side because he does like build schools and a bunch of cool stuff.
Yeah.
People sleep on his charity.
Yeah.
Like, even if he's a part of the Illuminati, he's a really charitable member of the Illuminati.
What are your thoughts on Space Jam 2?
Huh?
Space Jam 2.
I haven't seen Space Jam 2.
I haven't seen Space Jam 2.
I just like the first ones. I don't like that stuff. I don't like the remakes of stuff. There's if you do it like a second one, like this, like Blade 1, and then there was Blade 2.
Yeah.
Blade 2 was really bad, right? But I was so into it because I like Blade 1.
Yeah.
And then they had Blade 3. Blade Trinity. That was terrible. We should do honestly, I'm so happy to do this. Go watch Blade Trinity. And then you and I will sit down and do like a 30-minute podcast about the
Okay.
entire movie.
Can I tell you something that might either make you angry or excited?
I
I've
don't
never
know.
seen any of the Blades.
That's fine. That's
Yeah.
that. And you know what? And you know what? You know what? Only watch the third one.
Okay. I'm
Don't
down.
watch. Don't watch any. Do you know who he is? Like a reference of who he is
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
terms
Yeah.
of
Blade.
Marvel superhero? Okay,
Yeah.
just watch the third. Triple H is in it.
Okay. I'm down.
Triple H is in it. What? And then here's what we'll do. I'm gonna watch it too.
Okay.
Take notes, like of funny like moments that you think are just really funny. You will have a lot of notes, and then we can maybe like spew a podcast from here because that movie is not intended to be a comedy whatsoever.
But it's funny.
Oh, they have at one point vampires that have forgotten how to walk,
Oh.
and they don't know how to like.
Are they just like standing up and immediately falling down?
it, it, just watch the movie. I don't want to
Okay.
spoil. I don't want to spoil it for you. I
Okay.
really don't. It happens in the first couple of minutes though, so
Okay.
it gets right to it.
Okay.
But guys, that's the biggest tease of all time.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for the Blade Trinity episode.
Whatever this is going to be called. I want to end this episode with. Did you watch WrestleMania at all?
I did.
Okay, so you saw the main event where John Cena comes out.
I did.
I think that John Cena with his fucking t-shirt and jorts and that fucking haircut is the most ridiculous thing that I've ever seen.
He's losing some of his hair in the back.
It just needs to go. Like, but it's
come
like
home.
he looks
come home like with the hair. Like he needs to shave it to come on home.
He's just like it just doesn't fit right for me. And it makes me a little sad.
I watched it with Katie and I legitimately kind of like low key Mark squealed at the tolling of the bell.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. This might be a hot take. I'm really sorry, guys. But this makes me persona non grata. If I end my career here, I stand on truth. I stand on business.
Yeah.
When the lights went up, I was sad.
Because it was just regular Undertaker.
He didn't look the same.
Yeah.
And it made me happy because he could still do what the normal Undertaker could do.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. They should I don't know. That's why Sting's character is like immortal because he just wears the face paint and you'll never notice the difference.
Yeah.
But the Undertaker, I looked at him, I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm old. Damn. Yeah. That's what it made me feel like, that last part. But I loved it. I loved all of that. The Triple H era is like fire. I've been actually watching it again.
Yeah. I was a big fan of that as well.
R-Truth winning the tag titles. That made my heart happy, man. Yeah. I like that dude.
That dude is timeless, and he has found a way to make himself relevant all these years later. John Cena's hair made me sad, and Pete could go fuck yourself. This is insert podcast name here later.
That's a good name.
Yeah, insert the Bidet Boys. The
Bodega Boys, the Bidet Boys.
The Bidet Boys.
Terrible.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. Bidet Boys it is.
What if it was talking shit since 2024, taking shits since the years we were born?
Guys, this might make it a season.
Yeah.
We'll see about this is the pilot. We're trying to get to season 2. Let's go.
Thank you for listening to the first episode of the Bidet Boys.
Bad Pants Media. Like and subscribe. Smash that button.
Yeah, find us on all. We do a lot of serious stuff on here too. But the Bidet Boys is for the people.
It's for shit.
Yeah, shits and giggles.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button.
Like and subscribe. Like it, motherfucking subscribe.